We have received permission from the County of Alameda and the Catholic Diocese of Oakland to reopen our parish church for liturgies. You will be welcome to return with the Saturday, July 11th Mass at 5 p.m. and the Sunday, July 12th Mass at 10 a.m. And the church will be open starting 1/2 hour before Mass. On Saturdays, confessions will be available between 3:30 and 4:30 in the parish hall, where there will be more air and space and privacy. Between Masses, the church will be carefully sanitized, as will be the restrooms. Weekday Masses begin on Monday, July 13th, and it will be at 8 a.m. When you return for those Masses or in the future, wearing masks will be a requirement. But if you forget to bring a mask, there will be extras available. For the well-being of all, as you approach the front porch of the church, you will notice that there are red circle markers every 6 feet. We ask you that you observe the safe distancing as you approach the porch of the church as well as inside. Inside the entrance, an usher will use a no-touch thermometer, and then you will we have a no-touch dispenser of sterilizing fluid from your hand, so you don't have to touch anything or be touched in that. Inside the church, you will be assisted by ushers, and there are markers on the pews, red tape markers where individuals can sit. Families, immediate families that are living together in a household can sit together. And every other pew will stay empty for the sake of 6 feet distancing. And our doors of the church, the entrance, the side doors, will remain open during our liturgies for fresh air. As you enter the church, you will notice, as you enter as well as exit, there are baskets for your donations that help us to cover the costs of weekly parish expenses. Holy Communion will be given following the last blessing, and ushers will guide you row by row along the red spaced markers, single file, up to the communion ministers. And you will continue to wear your mask throughout the Mass, including when you come to communion. And so when you come to communion, you would open your hands to receive communion and then step aside to the first marker and then lower your mask and take the communion into your mouth. That way, both the minister of communion will have a mask and yourself when you receive it. After you have received communion, you will exit the church. Some will do that as guided by the front door. Some will go outward through this door, depending on the side of the church. And we ask that outside you not congregate. So again, there will be safe distancing. These instructions, which I mentioned, of course you won't remember all of them, they will be on our website and also on the door of the church, and it'll be repeated next Sunday. And if you have any questions, feel free to call the parish and I'd be glad to talk with you about any concern you have. I recognize that this is very different protocols than we had when we left the church the last time in mid-March. The extras asked of us are not only for our own health, but also the well-being of others around us. Live streaming of Sunday Masses will continue permanently. So those of you who are older, and I won't define what that means, but who might feel that age or physical limitations, or especially if you feel ill or have a fever or are coughing, please stay home because that would be important for the well-being of others as well as yourself. And those of you who have any anxiety about coming to Mass in the beginning with others, even with safe distancing and masks, take the time you need, so that you'll feel comfortable and reassured. The weekday Mass has less people, so if there's concern about coming with the even spaced parishioners, feel free to come at a weekday Mass where there's less people. So meanwhile, let us pray for one another during these weeks ahead as I pray for you every day. Thank you so much.